Hey everybody, what is up? It is Bullen. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, as you can see, I'm doing my makeup here and we're going to get into some drama. Girl, there is so much beauty drama going on. There hasn't been beauty drama for a long time, I feel like, but now there's quite a lot. So while I'm doing my makeup, we're going to get into it. We're going to chat about all of it because it's messy. There's a lot of it. And I'm a bit like, wow, it's a bit like a kind of avalanche of beauty drama all of a sudden. I don't know why now, where it's come from, but let's get on with it. For my eyes, I'm using this little Sweet Treats. It's the Miss Sugar Cookie 4-pan shadow palette from Trixie Cosmetics. This is from their like holiday collection, but I went in because they had a sale. So I went in and I got like the Bottle Blonde palette and I got brushes and other stuff. So if you want to see a video that's just about the stuff that I got from Trixie Cosmetics, do makeup, let me know and I can do that video maybe at the weekend or something. But for now, we've got to get into the drama because there's so much going on. As I said, it is like a complete explosion of drama. So the first thing that I'm going to mention in this video is going to be about Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian, if you remember, I made a video a few weeks ago. If you follow me on YouTube here, you'll know I made a video a few weeks ago talking about the whole Balenciaga scandal and about how people had reacted to it. People like Kim Kardashian, who at the time had kind of just said, oh, well, yeah, I'll sort of rethink my relationship with the brand and not really said anything else, not really denounced it. And if you want an update or a refresher about that whole Balenciaga scandal, I have got a video on it here, or you're probably well aware from TikTok, all of the TikToks about it, you're probably well aware of what happened when Balenciaga put out this campaign for one of their collections. It was like children with adult stuff around them and all of this, and there was a lot of conversation about it. Then there was also a document that had references to CP and stuff, and that was advertised with a Balenciaga x Adidas collaboration handbag. People were outraged about that, rightly so. Then Kim Kardashian sort of got dragged into it because of course she's like an ambassador for Balenciaga. So people were like wanting Kim to denounce her kind of relationship with Balenciaga, and she didn't do that. So people felt peed off and disappointed with Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian has since responded, and here's what Kim had to say about all that stuff.
It was like, everyone was like, why aren't you speaking out? Why aren't you speaking out? And I'm like, wait, I'm not in this campaign. I don't know what's happening. Let me like take a minute to research this. And then as soon as I saw what everyone was seeing on the internet and the reality of the situation, I completely spoke out and gave my thoughts on child and completely denounced it. But because I didn't say, fuck you, Balenciaga, that's it, people got mad at that. So it's like, they're mad if I don't speak out. They're mad if I do speak out and if I don't cancel. They're just mad that if you don't cancel someone in today's society, then it's just can't, like, I know people talk about cancel culture and how crazy it is, but it's still happening. And so it's never been my place. The whole point of life is to make mistakes, is to grow and to evolve and to be better people. Obviously, there is absolutely no place or an ounce to even play with anything with children. Like any sexualization of children, there's like not an ounce of that should be in our brains and in our society. I get that. I couldn't have been more clear on, this is horrifying. This is disturbing. I mean, but unless they heard what they wanted to hear is like, fuck you, you're canceled.
So Kim Kardashian wasn't the only one who got backlash over the whole Balenciaga scandal. There were other people as well. You know, people like Alexis Stone, who did like the prosthetics and makeup on models in one of their recent fashion campaigns. Alexis Stone got a lot of heat for it as well, popped off on IG stories about it, which was something that I included in my previous video on this. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about what happened with Alexis Stone and all of that there, because I've already shared all my thoughts and all of that in that video. This one is just kind of like a little update of that, because there's other stuff that I want to talk about in this video as well, trying to fit it all in. So like, you had Kim Kardashian there saying, oh, well, it's just people trying to cancel Balenciaga, and because I didn't do what people wanted me to, they're mad. And it's like, well, you know, you're talking about kids. Of course, people are going to be mad. It's about children and the safety of children. Of course, people are going to be mad. You know, you can't just put children in an adult environment, an adult world that they don't understand, and expect people not to be outraged about it. You know, of course, other fashion brands have had their controversies over time as well. But like, because this was children, it got people really, really, really outraged. Rightly so, I think, as well. You know, rightly so. Everyone's got a right to be mad about this. Like, and people were mad on TikTok.
I've been asked by so many people what I received in the Balenciaga gift. Y'all are so confusing. Y'all need to make your minds up. It's this, which is gorge, but wait for it. Y'all know, I can't see shit in this mask. Y'all know we love a transformation. Turn it inside out. Slay.
Now, what I found funny about the whole Balenciaga scandal on TikTok was that people were really going in, saying that they thought it was some kind of demon conspiracy and all this stuff. For me, that stuff was a little bit far-fetched. I was like, no, I think they just made some really crappy choices, you know. But people were trying to link it back to being some kind of demon conspiracy and all this stuff. I was like, girl, I don't know, you know, I don't know about all that. I mean, if you believe that, then fair enough, you believe that, but that's not for me. I personally don't. I found that all a little bit weird. So Alexis Stone, of course, as I said, did, you know, prosthetics and makeup for Balenciaga, and then recently shared a gift that they'd been given by Balenciaga on their IG stories. So there was a little bit more kind of, you know, tea in that there, because it means that Alexis is still going to work with Balenciaga in spite of everything they've done. It's like these people just don't care. Kim K, you know, Alexis Stone, whoever, anyone else who works with Balenciaga and gets like a substantial amount of money from them, they don't care. You know, it's their paycheck. They don't care how bad the brand is. It's just like, oh, well, you know, they're paying our bills, so we don't care.
I sent out some tweets yesterday and I just wanted to start a conversation.
And we're going to talk about this too, of course we are. We're going to talk about Jeffree Star, girl. Jeffree Star's been messy again, you know. Jeffree loves to give it all this about how he's staying out of drama now. He's with the Yaks in Wyoming and he's 4 camels, bizarrely as well now. There's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Jeffree Star with 4 camels. He thinks he's like Jesus going through Bethlehem or something with these camels, like one of the wise men. I don't know. I don't get it, girl. But Jeffree Star, he decided to tweet out about the Hollywood elite being the reason that Kanye West has gone missing, being, you know, something to do with Britney Spears and also with himself. Now, of course, Jeffree was cancelled in 2020. He's now come out saying, oh, I was going to expose everything in 2020, but the Hollywood elite took me down. That's why I got cancelled, all this. He's come out saying all this in tweets. Now, of course, it's Jeffree, and I think he's full of shit on this. You know, if you believe about this Hollywood elite, whatever, that's up to you. People out there are believing what Jeffree's saying, which is really, really weird, but, you know, each to their own. If you believe it, then fine, but I don't. And Jeffree was talking about all this, but what I found really funny, Jeffree put up these tweets alluding to some kind of Illuminati coming after him, but they were just really like vague, airy-fairy tweets. He didn't mention names or anything like that. None of that stuff. Thing is, we all know that with Kanye West, he got really cancelled because of all the anti-Semitic remarks he made, all that stuff, all the talk about Hitler and all of that stuff. That was why Kanye West got cancelled. You know, I'm not someone who's really invested in like Kanye West, Kim Kardashian. I've never like looked up to them and been invested in them as people or, you know, celebrities. I'm just not that interested in them, right? But of course, a lot of people are. That's why they're as famous and as rich as they are, because people have bought into them as a brand and Skims and everything that the Kardashians have going, you know. But like Kanye was cancelled because of the stuff that he said about Jewish people, the stuff that he said about Hitler, Nazis, all that stuff. That's why Kanye West was cancelled, right? So Kanye West was cancelled because of that. Britney Spears, yeah, okay, Britney Spears, I believe she was treated unfairly, right? I believe that there was some stuff going on with Britney and her family. Like, you know, I believe that Britney has been treated unfairly. But Jeffree Star? Jeffree Star? Girl, no, Jeffree Star. Like, to me, Jeffree Star, same thing as Kanye West, right? Because Jeffree Star in the past, he's also tweeted stuff about, like, you know, Nazis and whatnot, or he's had so much problematic behavior over the years, Jeffree Star. And he's here saying, oh yeah, well in 2020 I was going to expose the Hollywood elite and blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, Jeffree, you got cancelled in 2020 because of your problematic behavior. You got cancelled in 2020 because people looked into your past and they found stuff like this, where like you were going to have a company called Lipstick Nazi with swastikas all around your name and stuff like that. You know, people found all of that. And at the time, Jeffree responded to that when people found it in 2020. He responded to that. He put out one little statement on Twitter. But then there were other allegations about Jeffree, of course. There were things like SA and all of that. And Jeffree never responded to none of that. I think that was the one thing that really gagged me about Jeffree, because during that sort of time, I defended Jeffree, right? I did research, I defended Jeffree, and I was like, oh, hang on, these people who are making these allegations about him don't seem that legit and all of this, you know, and I looked into it and I found my own kind of answers. But what really gagged me was that Jeffree himself never actually got in a video, sat down, you know, took accountability for his past behavior and said, hey, you know, yeah, okay, well, to my fans, whatever, this is what's going on. People are making these allegations about me. He never like sat down, went through it, made a video, you know, which I think that's what he should have done at the time. You know, if he really wanted to clear his name, he should have sat down, made a video, you know, told his fans, told his audience, whatever, this is what's going on. Okay, you've probably seen this about me. You've probably seen that about me. Gone through the actual allegations and all of that and what it was. Sat down, said, oh, well, you know, this is what's going on and but no, Jeffree didn't address any of that. He just kind of let it be. He didn't address any of it. He let it be. And then he fucked off to Wyoming. So he did all of that. And then what I found funny was actually Robert Welsh, because Robert Welsh took the mick out of Jeffree Star. Robert Welsh put up a tweet saying, oh, I nearly got abducted by the lizard people, but they told me I couldn't be an influencer anymore if I went with them or something like this. And let me tell you, when I saw Robert's tweet, I was howling because it mirrored like Jeffree's tweet. And it was just Robert throwing a lot of shade at Jeffree Star. And I'm here for it because this is like good old beauty drama. We haven't had this in a long time. You know, this is like good old fun kind of beauty drama to me. Jeffree being full of shit. Other influencers taking the mick out of him, you know, this is like Dramageddon 1 type stuff, and I am here for it. I really, really am. Like, I love seeing Jeffree get dragged by other influencers. I do. Just because I think Jeffree is so full of shit. He lies all the time, and I think he deserves it.
I wanted to see where everyone's head was, was at. It's 2023 tomorrow, and there has just been so much change in my life over the last 3 years, and I wanted to share a glimpse. I know it's bizarre, maybe a little scary. People may think I'm full of shit. That's okay. The world's fucking insane. And I'm living my peaceful life out here, but there's so many things I hope to share soon from my personal experiences. So I love you guys. I can't believe this year is over. Wow. And be safe tonight. Now, when you're out here in the middle of nowhere, I do a lot of thinking, I've done a lot of reflecting, and I think I'm just shook by the fact that I've seen so much darkness over the last few months. From the disgusting Balenciaga campaigns to people like Kim K and other celebrities just kind of like, I mean, you know, we talked about it, not denouncing it, not saying they're fucking awful, you know, but that's their check. And it's just crazy because I've experienced things in the past of corporations threatening my life, my career, making up fake things about me. And it's just all very triggering. So I just sat there last night like, when is enough going to be enough? What is next? And I think that 2023 is about to reveal a lot. I just want to know, how come any time someone says something, anything outside the box, anything that society doesn't agree with or maybe is unsure of, they're immediately deemed crazy? You know how many people were like, is your Twitter hacked? I'm like, why? Because I said something not about fucking yaks, dick, and makeup? Like, yeah, I'm a real person, and sometimes we all have a breaking point of just like, what the fuck, you know? And I've experienced a lot. I lived my entire life in LA. I escaped it 3 years ago, and I've seen some really, really dark stuff. I've experienced some really fucked up stuff. And this has nothing to do with my past or anything like that, because you know how people just quickly run to the, and I'm just like, there you go. Someone says one thing that you can't comprehend, they're crazy. They're this, they're that. Well, you're a piece of shit. It's just like, that's how the world works now. And just so it's on recording, I would never hurt myself. There's so many people like, Jeffree, don't say anything. Just be quiet. Go do you. Someone's going to harm you. And I'm like, girl, whatever's going to happen to me is going to happen. I know that in my soul, I would never hurt myself. I fucking love my life. I'm so blessed to wake up every day doing what I love. But there's a bigger picture sometimes, and it's scary.
Now, I am not about to get into a whole debate about Illuminati and whether or not that stuff's even real. No, you know, I'm not going to do that over here on my channel because I really don't want to talk about that kind of stuff. You know, that's not my gig. That's not what I'm into. You know, I'm mostly into like makeup and stuff, you know. I'm not into like, oh, the Illuminati and, oh, wow, yeah, this is a really dark conspiracy theory of how Jeffree Star was taken down by the Illuminati. No, I think Robert was on the nose with it. Robert Welsh saying like, oh, yeah, I nearly got abducted by the lizard people, but then they told me I couldn't be an influencer if I went with them. Like, that is more on the nose. Like, Jeffree Star coming out on Twitter saying this little fake story, his fans lapping it up and believing it, and then, like, well, I don't know. Robert Welsh comes along and goes, yeah, haha, Jeffree, whatever. Yeah, right, Jeffree, whatever, you know. Like, Jeffree Star has done so much problematic shit that I just can't believe a word that comes out of his mouth at this point. Like, I'm having trouble believing him. Like, I don't know what's going on with the camels. You know, are we going to get like camel meat from Wyoming now as well? Or camel fur or hide or something? Like, that's going to be a business, you know. There's no way he's just bought those 4 camels for the fun of it. That is going to be a business. You know, another part of the ranch business. They're going to be sold for meat or hide or something. They're going to make Jeffree money in some way because that is what he does, right? He's a businessman with a farm that he wants to make money on. He's left the makeup world pretty much, you know. I wonder though, I do wonder if Jeffree will sell his company or not. But anyway, guys, I'm going to stop this video right here. I'm going to say take care, stay safe, stay well. Let me know your thoughts. And I'm going to go off and catch up with some other drama that is going on right now. Finish my face and then hopefully record another video for you guys. So I'll see you soon on the next one. Take care. Thank you for watching. Let me know all of your thoughts about this Jeffree Star conspiracy. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.